Well, Taco here again. We cracked, just a video before this, we cracked open a young Thai coconut and we pulled out the meat of that, and we used a tool called the Coco Jack versus a butcher cleaver the way I used to do it. So we're done with the Coco Jack, and we'll put that over here. Rinse my hands off and get out the coconut out of here. So what we're going to do is we're making my breakfast this morning, which is a banana, almond, coconut water, coconut meat, and date smoothie. So I'm going to put the rest of the meat in here, and I sifted through it to make sure there's no, and I'll still go a little bit and tear it up. I just want to leave some of the cocoa meat to show you how we do this if you didn't see the previous video of opening up the coconut. So we just, I just check it, make sure there's no coconut shell on it, and just tear the meat up into, 1-inch pieces, something like that. And then, so this is very healthy, fat, good, great meat for you. It's great burning energy for the body, and that's part of the body. You got to have good fuel to burn, to clean out the system, to keep your system going, to help repair and restore the tissues and the cells that break down, and revitalize all the cells and the organs in the body. So just tear this up and rip it up into little pieces. And so yeah, this is great meat. It's not like a lot of people, when I ask about coconut, they're thinking of the dry flakes. This is so moist and so rich, enriching. I make quite a few different things. You can look at some of the other videos, and I'll do some more in the future, but making coconut almond yogurt, which you can do all kinds of desserts and dressings with that. So that is our coconut, and we're going to put in, I'm going to put in 4 bananas today. And bananas, you want to get them or use them when they're ripe. They're speckled like this. That means they're at the highest performance to be enriching to your body the way they're created to be. And what I do is I wait till they're ripe like this, and I peel them, and then I freeze them too. So I'm going to throw in 2 not frozen bananas, and then I'm going to throw in 2 frozen bananas. So just peel that off. And I just break it down into small chunks. So, and then I take 2 frozen bananas, and I'll just cut them up into about 1-inch pieces. And obviously when they're frozen, if you let them sit out just a few minutes, they'll soften up so they're not so hard to cut. I find as I peel bananas, the longer they're in the freezer, they get harder and harder and harder. And I have done it before. Somebody made a suggestion when I was doing a group session. Oh, why don't you cut them into 1-inch pieces and freeze them? Well, that works for a little bit, but if they're in the freezer for a few days, then they become one chunk. So I find it better to leave them whole, then cut them up when they're frozen. It's much easier. So that's our bananas. And then we'll take a spoon here. I'll take about 6 almonds. Now let's make it 8. And another source of good fat, good burning energy, fuel. And with the almonds, there's other videos that I explain this as well, to where I take a jar and I fill, maybe say like this jar, I fill it up halfway with almonds, just a little bit lower than halfway, fresh, organic, non-pasteurized almonds. Then I'll fill it up just a little bit from the top with fresh water, spring water, and I'll let it sit for 12 hours. And then I'll drain it, strain it, and then I'll fill it back up and let it sit for another 12 hours. So it's a 24-hour process on the counter, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator after I strained it the second time and put more water in it. But you want to try to use them within the first couple of days. But that's called a soaked almond, and it's pre-soaked and it's pre-digestive, and it breaks down and your body uses it versus, because there's a inhibitor on it, an enzyme inhibitor on the almonds. Unless you soak them and break it down, your body won't use the nutrients that's in the almond. Plus, most of the almond will come out in waste when your body, because it won't, it can't break it down. So that's the almonds, and we're going to take 4 dates this morning and break them up. So I've soaked, same thing with the dates. I soaked these last night in spring water, and just let them soak, and it helps break them down as well, and they're much easier to digest. Plus, they have more energy in them as far as fuel for your body to break down. So and you just make sure you feel around, you squeeze the seeds out, because you don't want the seeds in there. For one, the blender, even a high performance blenders won't break these seeds up, and if they do, you just don't want that to go down into your digestive tract, your body try to break it down, because it would just, the elements would just not be good for the system. And this is very vibrant water, because like I said, it was fresh spring water. Excuse me one second. So that's our seeds there. So you got this water here. So I won't add any now, but if we need any more water outside of the coconut water, that or even you can add spring water in here as well. But this would be great water to add. So we'll just set that aside in case we need it. And then also I use a scoop of Life Essentials from Puridyme, and you can also go directly through us to get Puridyme, or you can go to Puridyme, their website, puridyme.com/appetite, which would be connected to us, and you would see our page there as well. So I'm just going to do one healthy scoop here of Puridyme Life Essentials. It's 21 amino acids, and it breaks down, and it's just so healthy for the body. And then I'm going to do a scoop of raw life protein from Puridyme as well. They have a berry flavor, and this is just a natural flavor, just to get a little bit more protein into my system for starting off my day. Do a partial of a scoop on that. So yeah, again, on the Puridyme products, you can go to puridyme.com/appetite, and then on the Coco Jack, as I said in the last video, you can go to Coco Jack, and when you check out there, you can put in the coupon code appetite, and that would be connected to us as well. So I think I've got everything. I got our coconut water, our coconut meat, our almonds, frozen banana, regular banana, 4 dates, soaked dates, and the soaked almonds, and then our Life Essentials, and our protein, raw protein. So everything is raw, non-cooked, non-processed. The only process you see in this food here is what I'm doing right now, because this is a form of processing. And we'll put it on our Dynabland high-speed blender here, and I'm going to put my ear plugs in. So put yours on if it's too loud for you. Just click it over here, and we'll put it on pulse. So it's breaking it up. It's breaking it all the way down to the cellular level. So when I absorb that in my body, it'll just soak it up. And that's the main purpose of raw living foods, is to get the healthiest food into your body. Now we'll put it on the higher mix, the blend section. You just let that blend there, and on the Dynabland, the pulse will run for 30 seconds. Then you got the blend, which will go for 60 seconds. And then you can go down here to the combo, which will do a pulse. Then it goes into a blend. And that goes for 60 seconds as well. Actually, we'll throw it on, we'll stop it here. And then you also have the manual right here. But and there's a click here. So I use them all. But here, let's show you what the pulse going into the blend, the combo. Does the pulse, then it kicks over the blend. And what the Dynabland is really great about, it just takes these almonds, they're pre-soaked, but it helps break them down even more. The frozen bananas, the coconut meat, look at it, it's all liquefied. And let me grab a jar. So it's well done. I was just showing, I let it run a little bit longer because I was showing you the different settings. So let's pull that off. And just look how liquefied that is. Broken down to the cellular level. And so that's the Dynabland. And on the Dynabland, the Tribest products, you'll have to get a hold of us if you want to get any of them products through us. Right now we're in the process of building our website, and we don't have that up. And so just connect with us, comment below, and that would work. And then also with Dynabland, or sorry, Pure Dyn, I do take live enzymes, digestive enzymes. And I'll take that, just a couple with my breakfast, a handful more with my meals, and it helps digest and assimilate and metabolize the nutrition in my system too, my system can absorb. And it's just another way of your body to soak up more nutrients so you can be at the most vibrant level that you can possibly be. So this is my breakfast this morning. Take this. That is awesome. And throw a couple. This is a 1,000 count. So, and that is through Pure Dyn. Take 3, some fresh water. So this is my, a little too quick there. This is my breakfast. As I already said that. So we'll talk to you. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the video.